Hey there, guys. So I saw that Microsoft has been launching their CoPilot Plus PCs product line, and this is a good product launch that you might want to watch and look at just to understand how they are actually launching this particular product. Now, I talk about seven-figure product launches, which applies if you're in e-commerce, if you're in SaaS or info product. But a Microsoft product launch, this is one of the largest companies on the planet. And so this is obviously much more than a seven-figure product launch. This is you're looking at, this is the kind of thing that would be like $1 billion product launch. So, I mean, there's a lot of lessons to learn there, a lot that um, copy for your own product launches and emulate. Like if you want to win in the game of launching your products for your store, for your coaching business, for your SaaS, then the way to get there faster to win is copy from winners. So I'm just basically gonna break down this launch that Microsoft has been doing and kind of give you some tips on what I've seen from them launching Copilot Plus PCs. Now let's talk about the tech real quick. I mean, this is not really like a tech update or for my tech geeks out there, because like there's a lot right that flies over the head of people that are not as dialed into the actual technology. I see that they've updated like the processors for these computers to make them like AI based, so they perform faster. They are more powerful, they work, everything is just kind of like souped up performance, right? And obviously they're competing with Apple and 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 companies like that. So I saw that at the event that they did to launch this, um, late May. They actually had Apple MacBooks, um, as part of the test, just to kind of demonstrate to the public that these Copilot Plus PCs from Microsoft actually work so much better than Apple's products, which I think is a cool move. You can definitely you can definitely do that. You can definitely do like a head-to-head comparison that can go into part of your launch. Like you have a showcase. You can do like our product. If you are selling like shoes, maybe you can do like a product test with your shoe and you compare it with like three other types of shoes in the market. You do like a video around that, or you do like a quick demo thing that you could even put like blog posts comparing this, and for sure people that are interested in the product are probably looking at similar products in the market. So having that kind of content out there and talking about this, that definitely can help. You can differentiate yourself and show your product to be a little bit better than everything else out there. So I thought that was just a little bit of a sneaky move on their part, but it's absolutely a good move. Now, the other thing they did was they had a big keynote presentation from CEO Satya Nadella, and they had a big event at their campus, which I think is a really good way to launch. Like if you can do like a big launch event and have kind of like, of course not everybody can have like a live event with like reporters, journalists covering the thing, but that generates a lot of PR. Okay, that generates a lot of news coverage, and I saw the stories had just been picked up, like all over the internet. A lot of people saw these stories, and so they definitely got attention from the consumer. Like this was a big event, right? Like so, if you can do like a big event around your product launch, you'll be light years ahead of the competition. It's a good deft move. It's something to strive for. They brought out their CEO. It looked like it was reminiscent of a Steve Jobs Apple product launch, like with Satya Nadella. I think he had some really good speech writers too that actually wrote him a really good story, because he actually opened up telling a good story about the history of Windows. Like we were here 20, 30 years ago launching Windows, and here we are again launching another version of Windows. And um, so being able to tell stories around your product launch, that's what Steve Jobs used to do when keynoting an Apple event or product launch. And you see that Satya Nadella and Microsoft have definitely kind of copied that, and they are using that template, and it looks great. Like it looks very effective. So that's some tips you can take away, like be able to tell stories. I did a video a while back showing how Ty Lopez, a famous internet marketer, one of the top marketers in the game right now, how he actually got a lot of attention and sold millions and millions of dollars worth of info products using stories with his story-based video titled "Here in My Garage." Here in my garage, I just bought this new Lamborghini. That's a story. It gets a lot more attention than you just saying, "Hey, I have a course or I have a book. Do you want to buy it?" Now, if you can tell a story, you get a lot more attention, because stories, um, they educate, but they also entertain, and everybody loves to be entertained, so they're gonna pay attention if you got a really good story. And that's something you can see with Microsoft and their CoPilot Plus PCs product launch. They definitely told stories. They didn't just say, "Hey, we got a new processor that's XYZ fast." Like people tune out. But if you say, "Hey, this is what we did 30 years ago, our journey has been launching Windows, took us from such and such a place, and here we are 30 years later." Now everybody's like, "Wow, that's so interesting. That's historic." And that's a story that you're selling. So they definitely made the event like a historic thing. Um, there are a lot more lessons, but those are some ideas. Hopefully, I hope you can take away. If you can launch with stories, launch with events, create a lot of buzz, get a lot of attention. Hopefully, those are some ideas that you can take away for your own product launch. And if you want some ideas around getting more product sales, you can book a free brainstorm, and you can also grab some free resources. The links will be in the description.